In today's episode, I'm going to be telling you two books, trading books that every trader must read. I come to realize that most traders treat trading like gambling, but the right way to treat trading is to treat it as a business. That means you're an entrepreneur, someone that owns a business, just that your business is not a physical business, but an online business. And you know that one of the qualities of a good entrepreneur is the ability to be exposed to books, exposed to knowledge that will make him to be a successful entrepreneur. So I have two books that I'm going to be recommending to every trader. Whatever you trade, either you trade stocks, you trade indices, or you trade crypto. Excuse me. No matter what you trade, you need these books, right? And these books, I give it to you free of charge in my Telegram channel. So click the link below to direct you to my Telegram channel. You see the two books there free of charge. Now, the first book is titled How I Made $2 million in the Stock Market. Now, this book doesn't really, it's not restricted to stock trading alone. It talks about every phase or every type of trader, and also talk about every phase of trading that you are in. For example, he made mention of how he entered into trading as a newbie. He had zero knowledge of it, and he just coincidentally someone offered to pay him in stocks, right? For him, he was a dancer, so someone offered to pay him in stocks while he performed a dancing concert for them. But unfortunately, it didn't work out, and he told them out of that same party, okay, the occasion he couldn't meet up with the occasion or something like that. He told them, okay, I will pay the dollar equivalent of that stock. Let me hold the stock. And he was so surprised that the stock skyrocketed and he made a shit ton of money. I think it was about $9,000 he made from it as his own gain, right? So that was what brought him into trading. The same thing with every professional trader. There is one occurrence or the other that brings everyone into trading. Like me, what brought me to trading actually was the use of trading bots. I bought a bot from someone, and the bot, I funded it with $100. It took it to $180, and boom, it blew my entire capital, right? So same thing with this man. Everyone, even you looking at me, you know what brought you into trading. I want to hear your comment, your view in the comment section below. What brought you into trading? How did you come into trading? For some people, it can be very funny. So this book actually talk about every phase of a trader. How he was a newbie, how he started pursuing knowledge, the various places he went to for knowledge. As for him, because he was interested in stocks, he felt okay. People that come to his concert, probably they will have one or two information about it. He found that they don't. He consulted from several sources until he came down to himself, read books, and he was able to draft out a strategy for himself. And with that strategy, he became profitable. I can't say it, or if I read this book, this video will be too long. So what do you do for yourself? Just kindly get it in my Telegram channel. It's free of charge. You're not paying anybody for it, right? Now, the second book that I love so much is the book titled The Millionaire Fast Lane. This is actually a trading book. It's a I will call it a financial education book, because it teaches you how the poor thinks and how the rich thinks, the lane they take to their financial destiny, right? It was of the opinion that there are three lanes that people take to their financial destiny. It talks about the sidewalks. Those are the ones that they don't have a financial future. All they have, they consume it now. And let me tell you something as a trader. Do you know that there are some traders that make so much money, so much payout, maybe the past 3 months or 4 months, just 1 month of losses, which occurs in the market, can erode the 4 months of success. This isn't a trading problem. This is now financial management problem. So that is why you need to get this book. It is very, very rich. Okay, let me just give you another teaser. He talked about the slow lane, and the slow lane, he said what makes them the servitude, or what their title is, their jobs, right? That their orientation is go to school, which most of us, 90% of us, the orientation we are given: go to school, get a job, save your 10%, invest in the stock market, then or mutual funds, where you'll be giving some mutual fund, they give 10%, 15%, 20% annually, then compound it for 50 years, then you will make money, you become wealthy at maybe when you are 50 or 60. But one thing the man pointed out, that one thing people don't realize, or the flaw of the slow lane financial thinkers, is that they assume that they will forever remain, or for that 50 years they will remain, their job will remain, right? that they will remain young, there will not be aging effects on them, the economy will remain stable, and these are factors that he called it the uncontrollable limited leverage. You cannot control these factors in your financial equation. So he was of the opinion that people that think this way, it will take them almost so long for them to get to their financial destiny. And he talked about the fast lane, that the fast lane are they are creators. They are creators, not consumers. That they are producers, not consumers. That they are people that bring ideas to limelight. They execute their ideas, they sell it to the marketplace for a very huge amount of money, and they become millionaires. Now, there was a story he gave. I will round up with this story. He said there were two people that the Pharaoh of Egypt called. I don't know if it's a hypothetical story or a real story. He said he called them and told them to build them a pyramid. That anyone that can build him a pyramid, he will hand over the kingship to him. There were two of them. I think one name was Azor and the other was, I think, Chuma or something. Now Azor, went further to build, right? He went further to start the building. As a matter of fact, he started, breaking the ground, laying the foundation, while Chuma was busy, doing something else. Now Azor looked at him for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Chuma hasn't done it, but Azor became concerned. He went to him one day. He saw Chuma in his barn just putting some things that doesn't make sense together. I was like, what are you doing? You're not doing the work that the king sent us to. He said, don't worry, I'm building my pyramid already. And he said, but the land you are giving to, you are not building anything there. He said, don't worry, just leave me alone. And do you know what? Chuma was busy building an equipment that will help him to lift the bricks, that will help him to, break the ground and lift the bricks high so that he will build it very fast. But Azor found out that the higher he goes, the more, because he was to build it alone, so the higher he goes, he found out that the more energy he required to lift the bricks higher. So he went for fitness class and all that just for him to be able to lift that block. And as a matter of fact, as he was trying to do that, after 4 years, Chuma came and he started building his. Within 1 year or so, Chuma was able to complete his entire structure, the entire pyramid. Now, to cut a long story short, the Pharaoh handed over his kingship to Chuma while Azor was still building. Now, Azor died when he was just one coach away from the height of the pyramid they asked him to build. What does that mean? It is not working hard, it is working smart. It is not who labor the most, it's by who thinks smart the most. Catch you in my next video.